Guys, it's so over. Parenting is too hard. Parenting is too hard, bro. How do you parent? I bring you all here. I bring you guys all here.
자기야, 고마워.
So that you guys can join me in learning about parenthood. That's right, I'm forcing you to learn about parenthood with me. Today, we're gonna purchase the book called Parenting 101. It is written by Face Connect. Like, I heard parenthood is supposed to be full of happiness about raising your child, but I have not experienced any happiness. Oh, I have experienced. After adopting those two is stress, and more stress. So, the book I found was called Parenting 101, and it was created by Face Connect. I'm gonna turn the page out! And the first on the page is... Oh my gosh. It's Remilia Nefis. How is she giving... Wait, is she old enough to give parenting advice? Is Remy old enough to give parenting advice? Don't drop your baby. They become stupid. Do not turn your baby upside down and fling it around when you drop them. They will hit their head and get dented like Tyler. What? Is this from personal experience, Remy? Head goes bented. Head goes bented is crazy. It's Rooney Ruse. It's Rooney Ruse. Rooney Ruse. Evil woman's advice is... Lying to and gaslighting your children frequently is very good for teaching them critical thinking skills. I mean, she's not wrong. Technically, she's not wrong. I don't know. I want to say that Rooney has provided a very great advice over here because the child will get trust issues. Think about it. The child will get trust issues, and because of that, they're gonna get more used to the cruel and harsh world earlier rather than later. It's like taking the band-aid off. Absolutely and completely just like ripping the band-aid off, in my opinion. So I would say they're gonna become paranoid. Bro, honestly, who isn't paranoid in this world? Next up to give an advice, Tenma Emmy. Would you like to hear from Auntie Tenma how you should deal with parenthood? No, surprisingly enough, it has nothing to do with bricks. You don't even need words for her advice. Her advice is that if you want to calm down a baby, you gotta give them alcohol, first of all. And fun games for baby is you should probably get them into gambling at an early age. No. Not gacha. Not gacha. No. Gacha games don't earn you money back. Gacha games don't earn you money back. No. You need to take them to Vegas. You need to make sure they earn actual money. That way, you are successful and the baby's successful. You gotta teach them while they're... Yeah, literally what Tenma just said. You gotta teach them while they're still young. It is definitely an investment, but I'm pretty sure that what Tenma over here is trying to say is that it's an investment that is worth it. Get them out... make sure that they have alcoholic issue... wait. What's the word? Make sure that they start drinking alcohol at an early age so that they get used to it in their business life when they have to go out and drink alcohol with their coworkers and try socializing with their friends. Yes, alcoholism, that was a word. Sorry, I couldn't remember it for some reason. He will be the next Wolf on Wall Street genius, mark my words. This next page might hit 100% yes for good advice. That's crazy. Hold up. Next page in this book is... Millie! It's Millie. It's Millie. That's right. You know what her advice is. Do not make the child play League of Legends. Keyword! Do not! Not! She said not! Millie wants you to keep League of Legends away from the children. See? I told you guys that you guys would like Billy's advice. I told you guys that you would like Billy's advice. No! The child isn't gonna be the second coming of Faker. You think BB looks like she's gonna become the second Faker? Does she look like a god to you? A god that freaking barks for her enemies? No. No, no, no. That's right. For those of you who said... Don't let your kids sniff markers. Instead, give it all to Panko. Forget your child. Forget your children. Ignore your children. All that exists is Komachi Panko. All your markers, every single one of them, shall go to Komachi Panko. Your child will get none of those markers. It's gonna be all Komachi Pankos. Fantastic advice? You guys like it? Wait, why are people saying no? You want your children to sniff markers! What am I supposed to do if I already own a marker? Then probably donate it to your closest Komachi Panko? Question mark. Maybe donate it to your closest Komachi Panko. Is like don't let your child sniff markers, bro. Why let your child sniff markers when Komachi Panko can sniff it all for you? All your markers belong to Panko. Yes, exactly. Panko will sacrifice her health and everything else so that your child may grow up to be an amazing human being? Question mark. It's Himemiya Rie. It's the same person that I forced to take a nap with a gun pointed to her head. Anhiva is the vice. 6-7 times shit. That's crazy! Actually, her advice is kinda legit. Don't let them have unsupervised access to the internet, otherwise they will turn out like Hime. Wait, isn't that a good thing if you want Hime in your life? No, it could be a bad thing. Like, for example, okay, no, think about it. Maybe you guys want your very own Himemiya Rie. If you guys want to make your own Himemiya Rie, all you have to do is make sure your daughters have unsupervised access to the internet. Then you could have your own personal Himemiya Rie. If you want your own personal Rie, this is a bad advice. If you actually care about parenthood, then yeah, this is a good advice, I would say. You don't want your kids to be turned into Himemiya Rie? You don't want your kids to turn out like Himemiya Rie, but why? I thought you were a Rie fan. You don't want your daughter to end up like Rie. You don't want your daughter to drink out of a dog bowl. Absolutely no. What do you guys have against Rie? Rie did nothing wrong. Y'all doing Rie dirty. Aiko-chan. Aiko's advice was junk food night once a week. Which I don't know, guys. What do you guys feel about this? Once a week is kind of bad. Isn't it better to have a junk food night every day? I feel like this is horrible advice. They should get it every day. They should have junk food night every day. Why is it only limited to once a week? Why? Every day should be a junk food night. Junk food night and they will end like Airi. I mean, for junk food night apparently gives D's. Junk food night apparently gives D's, so I mean, it works out, right? Dizzy Dakuro! So, Dizzy's advice is actually good advice. No, it has nothing to do with BL. Don't leash your kids. Don't put your kids in a leash. Yeah, because they might be into that. I learned this the hard way. With Shinon and BB. I can't believe both my children have already experienced the leashing. No wonder I'm failing as a parent right now. No wonder I'm failing as a parent right now. I have leashed both Shinon and BB. No wonder. No wonder it's not working out. I've leashed both of them before. What you guys are trying to hint at is that we should leash children. Yes? What do you mean? Yes. So you put BB on a leash and she looks for someone to put her on a leash later? Are you trying to say I leash BB in the morning and Mina leashes BB at night? Is that what you're trying to say? That's kind of crazy. You're not failing as a parent, Miss Airi. You're doing the best you can do and you're amazing for that. Yes, I'm doing the best I can do by leashing these children up. Me. Okay, yay! Okay, yay!
Lumi's advice is it's not a bad one. Tell people that kids are made out of rubber and magic. If you accidentally hurt them, it's fine. They'll probably bounce back.
Probably, maybe, possibly.
That's right. It's EP sleepy time. It's EP sleepy time. That's right. Sleepy provided us with an advice in terms of parenting, but I want to say her advice is good. Sleepy's advice is, if they're too horny, then disown them. I have already done as such. So I am following Sleepy's advice 100%. I have already disowned Shin. This was the picture that she was gonna use on me or give me as advice if I never disowned Shinon.
I am a single mother of 2, but it only makes me stronger. No, for real though, don't say sure. Am I wrong? If you guys also had to deal with children like BB and Shinon at the same time, can you imagine how strong you would get both mentally and physically?
Okay, are you guys ready?
So Sakana's advice is, never spoil the kid. Beat them while they are young. No allowance. Make them get a job at 16. No electronic device until 18. Make them pay rent past 18 if they stay at home. That is if they are a boy. If they're a girl though, they go to an all-girls school starting after elementary school. No boyfriends allowed until they graduate from their master's degree. Their boyfriends must be at least 5 years older and have a stable career or business. The boyfriend must meet certain income criteria by today's standards, minimum $150,000 a year, or same as / no less than what my girl makes if she makes over $150,000. He needs to at least have a place on his own. It can be mortgaged, but it cannot exceed 30% of his take home. He must have a car. Daughters are too much shit to worry about. If you have a son, you can just release them into the wild. Just make sure they use protection. Yeah, I don't want accidental grandkids. Yeah, man, there's just so much more shit. And it cuts off there. I asked him a simple question. Hey, Sakana, do you have any parenting advice that you could give me? And he literally started going on a rampage. He has 36 daughters plus to manage her daughters, so it's kind of... This is why he drinks. Wait, that's so true.
I asked him, do you prefer a son or a daughter? And he was like, I want a son. I just want to release my son out into the wild. There's too much things that I have to worry about if I have a freaking daughter. And bro, I do not want to have to deal with her husband or boyfriend or whatever to be. Yeah, damn. It's here I come, a mega idol. All eyes on me, no eyes on you.
Guys, look at her advice.
If your child shows signs of becoming a school shooter, ship them off to military school so they can put their urges to good use. I think she was talking about me. Is this why I became a lieutenant general? Am I putting my urges to good use right now? Am I putting my urges to good use right now? I swear I wasn't showing any signs in becoming a school shooter. I promise! Is this good advice? Should all future school shooters be shipped off to military school so they're actually useful? Yeah! Violence! Amanogawa, your name, bro. Her name was so freaking long that it didn't fit in the book. So we just gave up on fitting her entire name in there. Like, why is your name like 500 characters long, bro? It doesn't fit. Okay, so Sheena's advice. Amanogawa, your name is Sheena. Do better than your parents did for you. I think this is a very real. I feel like this is a very real advice. I'm not gonna lie. I feel this wasn't a very memey or jokey advice. This was a very this was a very real as hell advice. No, like it's actually painfully real. She thought that the best advice for everybody is do better than what your parents did for you, because if you have parent-related trauma, then that probably means you shouldn't be doing what your parents did for you. Yeah, do better for your children. Am I doing that? Am I following her advice? No, not really. Am I preaching what she gave as an advice? No, not really, not at all. Next up is Cleo IT. it's Cleo IT. She's a teacher, so surely she has good advice, right? Yeah. So, she said, I think earnestly engaging with your child's hobbies and taking interest in what they like is a good start. Just don't take surface level knowledge of them. For example, if your child likes playing video games, then maybe playing a co-op game with them and talking about what you liked or disliked about it. And talking about what you disliked or disliked about it. So, she actually gave a serious answer to this assignment. I don't trust teachers. You don't trust Cleo. You just saw what happened to me with Bibi, right? I tried to take interest in her very rock-loving hobby life, and I don't think it worked out that great. I tried to engage in her talks about rocks and doors and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but you were pretty judgmental. Okay, I'll be less judgmental. I couldn't really Shinon's hobbies. Yeah, I don't enjoy being tied up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't enjoy being tied up. I don't think I can engage in being tied up with Shinon. You sure? Yes, I'm 100% sure. I don't think I would appreciate being tied up like Shinon. I don't think I want to be locked up in freaking Tenma's dungeons, like in Auntie Tenma's dungeons. That sounds horrifying. Let's not go there. The next real advice is from Hasekura Mumi. I have Riz with the managers. Didn't you guys know? Mumi had a very real advice. It's not as textually as Sakana, but there definitely is a lot of words to it. Every kid has their own skill set along with their own interests. Work on understanding them and helping them grow without forcing them into following your own dreams. That's a major difference I saw in kids I grew up with who followed their own interests versus the kids who hated everything and changed their majors 2 years into college because they couldn't take it anymore. But I don't know why Airi is asking a girl with zero life experience in this. Oh. You guys have to guess this one. I'm not gonna say who said this just because the person who told me this told me not to tell them. She said make sure they guess who it is. Can you guys guess whose advice this is? That's right! It's Malice! It's the Evermore. It's Malice Evermore.
Protect your child from the shadows. Do not let them join the Order of the Silver Cross. Make sure they know good from evil. Teach them to be aware of the shadows that lurk. The Order is always watching at every waking moment. So the next page that has been hastily added on is what is this? It's all crossed out. Why is this page all crossed out and censored? I wonder whose advice is this? Who could this be? Whose advice could this possibly be? Let's try reading their advice first, right? I don't know why it's so censored, but don't disown me. I'm literally your most expensive bad habit. What the? What is my most expensive bad habit? What does she? What did this person mean? What does she mean by this? If you disown me, who's gonna whimper dramatically in your timeline? What? Whimper dramatically in my why do I want dramatic? Why do I want dramatic whimpering in my timeline? You adopted a siren, not a normal girl. Oh, it seems like it's a bit crossed out here. Can't tell what it says. Comes with lifetime emotional damage warranty. Nanoyo. Disown me and I'll start acting unmonetizable. Who is this brat? Who is this sassy child in my freaking stream? Who is this sassy child in my stream? I cannot believe Shinon's Symphonia. She has desecrated this parenting book with her hastily made pages. I can't believe she would do this. What do you mean, most expensive bad habit? And why do I want anybody to whimper dramatically in my time? I don't need any dramatical... What, Airi know? Of course I would know. Do you see this lip mark? This lip mark screams Shinon's Symphonia. Unmonetizable. Shinon. You were already acting unmonetizable. Whose is this one? Arere? What does the advice say? Give treats 3 times a day. Wait, no, actually, is that too much? Never mind. Please don't disown me. I have nowhere to go. Please! Who is this homeless dog in my book? I don't know if this advice is good though. Giving treats 3 times a day. That's pretty expensive. In this economy, 3 treats a day in this economy. That's crazy. She's gonna get fat! That means you have to take her on walks all day, every day. You're not feeding your kids, Airi. Kid? What kid? Who's this? I don't know who this is. Kid? This isn't my kid. I don't know who this is. Look. It's all censored and like crossed out. How am I supposed to know who this is? How am I supposed to know who this is? I don't know who this is. I don't know. I also don't know why, but this person literally doodled on my book. Bro, you can't just doodle on books like this. You're desecrating my book! My book! My book that I paid $20 for! Ah! I think the advice here is do not disown the children. Yeah, this was a very nice book, I guess. Very good book. Would recommend. What does this say? Buy face coffee. But yeah, buy face coffee. Yippee! Buy face coffee. But yeah.